is nothing sacred. What am I saying? Of course not. You are not allowed to have good things. You're not even allowed to have nice memories. As Spartacus, Blood and Sand was one of the best television shows ever made. Okay? And considering that it was based on an extraordinarily shallow idea of sex and violence, basically, that should tell you something. This show was amazing. It was fantastic. It was transcendent. If you haven't watched it, you need to. Though, quick warning, episode 1 is awful. It is terrible. It is capital B bad. It is your grandmother in a sling bikini, beaver on display bad. It is as studiously terrible as the season finale of the first season is perfect, containing some of the best scenes ever put to film, okay? It is a masterpiece, and I do not say that lightly. And so, of course, now, in 2025, we must get a girl boss version of it. It's her time! I am having an aneurysm. Jesus Christ. We really went there. Spartacus. Finally, Spartacus is back, and it's a series focused on Ashur, one of the most interesting and charismatic characters in the show. A show filled with fantastic characters, and it's a girl boss. The gods hate us. It is plainly evident. First, they kill Andy Whitfield, whose chemistry in Blood and Sand was absolutely unique, pitch perfect. The way he worked in that show, particularly alongside Crixus, was unbelievably good. And everyone in this show delivered the performances of their lives, okay? Amazing stuff. And Andy Whitfield, of course, because God would not allow us to be distracted from the decade of pain, torment, and misery he had planned for us, gave him cancer. And the replacement, he tried. He really tried. He did his best, but you cannot replace that kind of chemistry. And now, instead for a main character, we have a killer, which I cannot decide if that is supposed to be Ebonics for a killer or one of the worst plays on the name Achilles I've ever seen, and I don't know which one is worse. Right, so, the new main character is this woman right here, and god damn it, this was a show starring Lucy Lawless, okay? It's a show about sex and sand and blood. Blood and sand, okay? If you have to have a main character be a woman, a female gladiator, you can do that. You literally hired Xena to play a part in the show, but have the good graces to make her hot. Good. Nobody's going to believe that a woman is going to be beating up muscle-bound brutes 3 times her weight regardless, so you might as well make her attractive whilst doing it. Listen, you need a young Halle Berry. That's what you're looking for here, not whoever the heck this is. I'm just surprised they didn't cast Viola Davis in the fucking role. Okay, so to have a little look at the trailer here, this is of course supposed to be a what-if scenario around the house of Ashur. Now, Ashur is one of the most popular and interesting characters in a series resplendent with these characters. He is a bit of a weasel, a bit of a slimy manipulator who is injured terribly in the beginning of his career by another gladiator, Crixus. And he then becomes kind of like a more intelligentsia-style slave running errands for the master. And he dreams of having his own gladiatorial school. Unfortunately, in the main show, he is killed off in the laziest worst fucking way possible. Oh, they could have done it worse, I do suppose. And that's it, which people hate it because he's a good character and he's acted well too. So seeing a spin-off show with him should be a dream come true, but of course, we can't have dreams anymore. Now, the action looks good, the sets, the costumes, all of this looks very much so like Spartacus, with a little bit of that touch of the stylistic. See, like, it's all supposed to be shot in these very, like, bright, almost orangey style colors. It is the inverse of everything being grey in the current day. If anything, this show has almost a little bit too much colors in how it is presented, which is a good thing. Our new girl boss Gladiator then comes and is basically Spartacus. But initially she's like, oh, I don't want to be here, I shouldn't be here. There's scenes they recreate piece for piece, like being bullied by the other gladiators over food, having her food knocked away, getting beat up and being humiliated to begin with, and then rising to build a bond with the other gladiators. I hope it isn't true, but just the trailer alone feels like they're basically just trying to recreate Spartacus, but this time, he's a black woman. For reasons. God, I can't even say it's good political reasons anymore, because this politics is already outdated by a solid 5 years. I don't know who thought of this. I genuinely don't. I mean, the other stuff looks good, the other presentations look solid, there's a lot of stuff here that looks promising, it's just the goddamn girl boss. Again, the idea of the warrior woman, the Amazon, it's not even necessarily a bad one. You just need to make her attractive. All of the other men are attractive. Look at these other guys. There's not a single ugly guy amongst them. There's no fat flabby dudes here. There's no middling men. No, they're all oiled up, perfect hunky-dunky-dory dudes with their pecs on display. So why can't you give us the benefit of doing the same with the girl boss? I'm taking this kind of personally too, because again, Spartacus was incredible. It's one of like my favorite TV shows ever, and it's just, it feels like it's gonna be slop now. It has this taint on it, where they've created a character, and they've cast the character, I guarantee, exclusively because of skin color and gender, and seemingly given her the same role as the original main character, which just feels insulting on top of it all. And again, it's not even... At least if it was current year politics, I'd excuse it as a box tick, but this hasn't been popular now for years. Disney's got the message, Warner Brothers got the message, Marvel, everyone else has got the message by now, or at the very least is beginning to try to implement the message. Yet Spartacus, of all the fucking shows, Spartacus, I want to point out as well, Spartacus was the exact opposite of all of this. It was the quintessential, on the face of it, lowbrow, violent show. It had boobs, it had sex, it had hot chicks, it had lesbian scenes, goddammit. Tons of oiled up dudes showing their pecs and violence. It felt like a 1997 show in, what was it, 2010 or something like that? Quite a while ago now. And, God. Okay, you know what? You know, I'm talking myself in circles. I'm upset, and I'm sad, and I hate the fact that we are now going to dirty the legacy of an amazing show with near guaranteed slop. I'm not going to even entertain the possibility that it might somehow be good in despite of this. I am simply going to preemptively accept that we're not allowed to have nice things. That everything we love will be taken away from us for at least a few decades yet. Watch Blood and Sands. Till next time, I've been Arch. Thank you all very much for watching. Have a good day.